talking about sanctions on Russia, there's a talk right now in US Congress to label Russia as a terrorist state. If that does indeed happen, and I believe that there were other countries before that were labeled as terrorist states, like Libya under Gaddafi, would the sanctions now be more severe? How would that further limit doing business with the Russians?
Yeah, there certainly will be more. You can expect the increase in sanctions, the impact of sanctions, and the breadth of sanctions. You can certainly expect that if that's something that will go through. Of course, the Senate adopted that resolution. This is a non-binding resolution.
Right.
It takes the president to and the Department of State to actually make this declaration. So we'll see what happens, but certainly that can be increased.
Yeah, and I believe
Yes.
one aspect could be that other countries that are not subject to US laws, however, if they do business with a terrorist entity, in turn, Americans cannot do business with that country or that company, right?
Yeah, that's
It triggers further sanctions down the line on other countries, other companies.
Correct. What you're referring to is called secondary sanctions.
Okay.
Where a person who provides a substantial support to the sanctions entity, even though that specific person is not a U.S. person, that specific person could be itself sanctioned, not because that person did something wrong that the U.S. finds that politically wrong, but just because there was a substantial support. So foreign companies, even if foreign companies should be also be aware of that situation.
So the lesson here is that it's very, very dangerous to do business internationally where you think a Russian company could be involved, and you better go to an attorney to check that the company or individual you're doing business with is not on the sanctioned list. You got to do your due diligence, because otherwise you can suffer civil and criminal penalties.
Absolutely, yes. That is a very, very important point to bear in mind, that due diligence is number one. That's why banks don't want to deal with many Russian entities, just because there is a high level of risk.
Exactly.
I can give you an example. I can give you an
Yeah.
example. We had a call from a company in the United States who said that they've been dumped by their attorneys because their attorneys didn't want to deal with them because of certain connections, not even with Russia, but with the neighboring countries.